Did he fire 6 shots or only 5? You got to ask yourself a question. Do you feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? Okay, so today we're going to look at whether it is safe to carry a single action revolver with 6 rounds in the chamber, or whether you should only carry it with 5 rounds and the hammer down over an empty chamber. You know, this Ruger single 6 is really not too much different than what they had way back in the 1870s. You know, I did a little short a couple of days ago about what the 4 clicks mean. They had 4 clicks all the way up until 1973, when Ruger decided to install what's called the transfer bar, and then they went to a 2-screw model, and there's only 2 clicks. Okay, so the base of the problem is, and you can't really see it because this Ruger has a recessed cylinder, and I'm going to show you that. When you cock the hammer on this revolver, there's a safety notch, there's the half-cock notch. You may think that it's safe to carry 6 rounds because it doesn't have a hammer-mounted firing pin. But all Rugers, like this single 6, even up to the larger revolvers like the Blackhawks and the Super Blackhawks, they all have frame-mounted firing pins. That firing pin is right in the frame. And as you can see, this revolver has no transfer bar. So when the hammer is in the down position, it is resting against a spring-loaded firing pin, and it's protruding into the back of the cylinder, and it will actually rest on the back of one of these 22 rimfire cartridges. That's not too safe. Let me take this revolver apart, and I'll show you just exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, I pulled the cylinder out so you can see just exactly what I'm talking about. As you can see, we don't have any firing pin mounted on the hammer, but the firing pin is mounted in the frame. I'll bring you close. Now you can really see it. So you can see where the hammer's cocked, firing pin is ready to go. If you let the hammer down on a live round, the firing pin will protrude from the frame, and that firing pin will rest on the back of one of the rimfire cartridges. Now, I don't want to get shot by a 22 rimfire, and I don't want to get shot by a 357 Magnum, or I don't want to get shot by anything. So it's probably wise to only carry this revolver with 5 rounds. Can you carry it with the safety notch position employed? So let's do it. First click, safety notch. You see that firing pin draws back because it's a spring-loaded firing pin. Okay, and our hammer is in the safety notch position. You can hit this hammer hard. You can drop the revolver. You can do any number of things, and the sear may disengage from the hammer and strike back down on the firing pin. Okay, bammo. And that's gonna fire that revolver. You know, in the half-cock notch for loading, it draws it back, and the spring draws the firing pin back into the frame. So, if it was me, I would carry it with 5 rounds and the hammer down on an empty chamber. Sometimes I carry it with 6, and I carry it in the safety notch position. But I kind of know what I'm doing. I've been around this revolver for a long time, and I'm pretty safe with this revolver. So let me show you what I'm talking about, that they call the Cowboy Load. Okay, so now you can see what I'm talking about a little bit better. The back of the cylinder where you load the revolver from, it's recessed. See that recessed ring? So it's really kind of hard to see whether you have 6 shots or 5 shots loaded, and whether the hammer's resting on an empty chamber. And what I'm talking about is the cowboy loading is you would load 1 chamber, and then you would skip a chamber. You would load the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and you have an empty chamber. Then you would advance the revolver to where the empty chamber is underneath the hammer, and then safely drop the hammer and let it rest on the firing pin, and the firing pin is going to rest on the empty chamber. So let me get this back in the gun and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, now you can see what I'm talking about. We've got an empty chamber directly under the loading gate. So here's how you would do the cowboy load. We would load the first chamber, and I'm going to mark this chamber with just a little tiny piece of masking tape, just so that I can show you, because the recess in the single 6-cylinder makes it extremely hard to see the ends of the cartridge cases. So we've got that one loaded and marked, and what we're going to do is we're going to skip a chamber, and we're going to load this chamber. Okay, now we're going to mark this chamber with another little piece of tape. Okay, now we're going to continue on to load the revolver. There's the next chamber. 3, 4, 5. Now, here's our 6th round, but we're not going to load that. What we would do at this point is close the loading gate, turn the revolver over. You can see where our tape is, right? There's a piece of tape right under the top strap. That's a chamber. There's another piece of tape right there, which means our next chamber is right here. And you would cock the hammer all the way back, and then you would slowly release the hammer down on that empty chamber, because there's a loaded chamber there, and there's a loaded chamber there, and we are right on an empty chamber. Pretty cool, right? That is what they call the cowboy load. You can do that if you want, okay? You can, and you probably should carry it with 5 rounds. Sometimes I'll carry it with 6 rounds, and I'll carry it on the safety notch, but not too often. I usually only carry it with 5 rounds. That's how you do the cowboy load. Let's go up and talk about what we learned today. Okay, that's how you do the cowboy loading, or the cowboy load it's called, on a single action revolver that does not have a transfer bar in its firing mechanism. This revolver was manufactured in late 1972, just before Ruger put in the transfer bar system in 1973. So this revolver should be carried with 5 rounds and the hammer down on an empty chamber. Now, if you're at the range and you're shooting and you're going to load the gun up and shoot it and discharge all the chambers, go ahead and load 6. But if you're out in the woods stumbling around, bushcrafting around, you may drop the gun, you may fall down, you may hit the end of the hammer with any kind of object. I would not trust the sear engagement. It's pretty strong, but that can break and you can discharge the gun pretty easily. So that's a quick look at the cowboy load, or the cowboy loading, and another look at my wonderful companion, the Ruger Single 6. So if you like this content and you would like to see more like it, please subscribe to the channel, leave me a thumbs up, and leave me a comment down below and tell me how you carry your revolvers. So once again, with a quick rundown of the cowboy load, this is Matt the Old Floor Boy, and I will see you on the trail.